Okay, so the first card is intent, and that it says during this time, a soulmate or partner is closely monitoring your intentions. Your actions could make or break a relationship. So if you want this relationship to work, it might mean that you need to get rid of negativity or toxicity from that relationship, and also have like very pure intentions about what you want to do next, because they are closely looking at what you have on offer. You've got the awareness card over here, which says you are completely aware of the situation in your life. Do not underestimate the danger. By being aware of the situation, it will help you avoid danger, and this will give you more choices. So you are being faced with a situation, and you have to take into account all that is going on. Do some research about the situation, and don't underestimate things that can go wrong. So you need to really be very much aware and on your game, really. You've got the discovery card above, and that says a time of self-discovery, breaking away from old roots and habits, an opportunity to start a new life, a time to look at things from a different perspective. Do not look back. Money is coming. So there is, you are changing things about the way you do things. You are moving away from the old, and you are moving on to a new pathway in your life. This also says money is coming in. So this is what the energies are showing right now. So you are dealing with a relationship issue here, and you're also changing as a person, or you've changed as a person. There is money coming in as well, so you needn't worry about that. But it looks like you have to, analyze that situation very carefully before you make big decisions. You've got cycles over here. At this time, the cycle in your life might be bringing sudden change, disappointment, or famine. Know that it is about to change for the better, and be prepared. So in the past, you've been going through a change, an end of a cycle and the beginning of a new one. And it seems like, you are coming out of there doing a lot more self-discovery after having ended an old cycle. Now, going into the future, it says the past. You will find yourself dealing with all the issues from the past, such as family, friends, money, or feelings. No time to avoid. Deal with these issues and move on. So you're going to have to deal with situations from the past. Maybe this relationship that you're dealing with is something from the past, and it's let you grow as a person, but you need to look at everything from the past, deal with the past, and then move on away, leave it all behind really, and move away. So generally you're going to have to face any kind of demons from the past, if you like, or any kind of situations from the past, and deal with it, put it to rest, and then walk forward. So at the bottom of the deck, you've got the 10 of Cups. So this is an old family situation that you're dealing with. And it looks like whatever difficulties you have been facing, because the 10 of Cups is usually about family. You can see there's a family situation over here. You're going to be able to deal with it, get over it, and move away from it. So you are maybe breaking away from the family, or moving away from an old family situation that you have been dealing with. It might have been a toxic situation, and all that is coming to an end now, because the 10 is about the ending of cycles and getting you ready for the beginning of a new cycle. So you're having to deal and face with, things from the past. You're having to face those problems, deal with it, and then move on. So what's happening with you? You've got the 5 of Swords over here and the Princess of Cups. So whatever's going on in this family situation, there might be a lot of fighting, a lot of deception, lies, deceit, vindictiveness, maybe people getting the upper hand, a lot of nasty words being spoken over here. There could be some legal issues as well involved within that family situation. That means that maybe whatever they're saying to the legal system is based on lies and deceit, because the 5 of Swords is about lying. And there might be a lot of untruths going on over here. But whatever it is, it seems like that is coming to an end. So whatever's, this is probably the last hurdle of whatever difficult situation you're facing. You've got the Princess of Cups over here. So this is maybe an apology is coming in for you as well with this Princess of Cups, because it's usually bringing in that cup of apology. So there might be some kind of information that is very highly emotional that gets exposed or brought to light, and you're having to deal with it. It causes a lot of drama within the family. You got this Five of Swords. So whatever this truth is that is coming to light is going to be bringing a lot of drama, and it might be ending that difficult family situation. So finally something's coming to light, and you're having to deal and face that situation. You've got the Queen of Swords over here. So you being very determined, you've been very focused on your work over here. You might have been dealing with legal issues. The Queen of Swords is a very lonely person. It might be a person who's divorced or somebody who is separated. And this is, you dealing, this is your energy dealing with that. You have now found, you've got the keys on this woman over here. So she's finding solutions. She's got everything in control. She's got this keys chained to her gown. This card, the blue, is representing the truth of the matter and maybe bringing in some peace. Like I said, there might be some legal issues that have been you've been facing, and you've been focusing, trying to take your mind off it and focusing on your work, because you've got that spinning wheel over there. You've been working pretty hard. So maybe, and you've been saying what you mean. You've been speaking your truth for sure with this Queen of Swords. Spending a lot of time by yourself as well, and trying to face whatever difficulties. So you're coming across as a very determined person who is not to be messed with, and this has been going on in the last year. So you may have been dealing with legal issues, but the truth is coming to light with this Queen of Swords. You've got the Six of Wands over here. So this is victory after a lot of difficulties. So, and a lot of recognition coming in with that victory as well. So whatever situation you were dealing with, whatever burdens, you are now starting to sort through it, and you are getting victorious in that situation. You are now on the winning hand of it. So you got the Ten of Pentacles over here, and this is another family card, and it is also the endings of family ties that involve money. So you've got two tens over here. So it looks like you are closing the doors to that old family situation or that old relationship. And this looks like there's a financial closure as well. Whatever dealings you may have had with that person on a financial basis, maybe you shared resources together. This could be that you went through a divorce with this Queen of Swords, and now you are rounding off that, you are tying off all the loose ends as far as that financial connection goes and ending that situation. This is on your mind right now. This is what you are focusing on. So going into the future, you've got the Chariot card over here, and this is talking about maybe this is also victory after difficulties, and being determined to move forward and not being held back by what anybody's got to say. This is also cutting ties with an old home, because the Chariot card rules Cancer, and Cancer rules family and rules home. So this is breaking away from that old family situation and moving away. Now you've got this Ten of Pentacles over here. You get the Ten of Cups. So it looks like you are moving away from an old difficult family situation in which there was a lot of drama, a lot of problems, a lot of lies, a lot of deceit being said, and it looks like you're moving forward with victory. So this card is getting the upper hand and moving away. So this is travel away. This could be that you're actually physically moving home, or this could be, you're mentally moving away from that situation. But there's definitely a move away from that old family situation and severing ties there. You've got the Four of Swords over here. So this is getting over any kind of heartbreak situation. So you dealt with the Three of Swords over here. You can see the Three of Swords right above there. And you've got the one sword in your hand over here. There might be somebody very loyal around you. You might be doing a lot of research into that situation. You've got, scrolls over here. It might be legal papers that you are signing or legal things that you are dealing with, because the swords always deals with legalities. So there might be some kind of legal issues that you are dealing with, but you are sorting through these problems, and the truth is coming out. The truth is emerging. There's somebody around you that is very supportive, and somebody that is very honest and that you can rely on as well. So you are laying that Three of Swords to rest. You are getting over that heartbreak, and you're moving on with your sword of truth in hand. You've got some kind of difficult decision to make, and you've got to use a lot of strategy to sort this out. So this could also be dealing in a legal situation, but making sure that you're using your smarts in order to deal with it. So look at all the facts and figures, make sure that you have the upper hand in the situation. It might require a lot of cunning in order for you to deal with the situation, move on. There is definitely some kind of loss of communication between you and the other person that you're dealing with, probably in this family situation. There seems to be a lot of swords over here, so a lot of nasty words, a lot of nasty situations, a lot of vindictive behavior, and a lot of lies being spoken. In this particular card, it says you need to use all your logic when you're making that decision and think very strategically, have a plan in place before you start doing anything. The Emperor card is waiting for a judgment as well. So the Emperor also rules, legal affairs, maybe a judgment, maybe some kind of legal case. And you're hoping that you will win this particular situation. So going into the future, you've got the Prince of Swords, the Devil, and the Star. So the Prince of Swords is some news coming in. Now, the Prince of Swords brings in a lot of drama and a lot of trauma and a lot of upheaval. It's not a very nice card to have, and it's got to do with legal situations, or you're waiting for that news. So whatever news or whatever information, whatever that judgment is coming in for you pretty quickly, and it's going to cause a lot of disruption as well. So you've been waiting for it. You can see there's lightning bolts coming in over here, the sword of truth coming in there, flying in on this bird of prey. So it's a very, very stark, harsh decision that is going to be made, and then you are getting news for it. It's with regards to this whole family situation that you are dealing with, it seems, and it looks like there's some kind of legal judgment coming in for you that's going to bring a little bit of chaos as well. You've got the Devil over here, so whatever that news is going to be, a bit on the negative side. But it means that the positive side of these two cards is that you're going to be able to sever ties completely. It is going to give you that, maybe you were reluctant to break complete communication or complete, maybe you didn't want to break off a relationship with these particular people or this particular situation, but this is now forcing you to make that decision. It seems that there might be some kind of legal news coming in, forcing you to make some kind of decision to break off that toxicity. You might well be dealing with a Capricorn person as well, because the Devil is ruled by the Capricorn, So this person that you might be dealing with might be a Capricorn person, and you might be, legally separating from them and severing ties with them on a legal basis. There seems to be some sort of justice system that has been involved or been brought in over here. But it looks like you will be victorious in that, because you've got the Chariot card as well. And you've got the Star card over here. So some hope, some optimism, and also being able to move away in a positive direction. So you will be guided to move away from it. It is something that is not going to bring you down. It is something that is not going to destroy you, but rather it's going to uplift you. So whatever you're learning, it's going to be lessons learned, and you are going to be able to move away, sail away from this difficult situation with guidance. So there is going to be divine intervention in the situation. So you are moving from a very negative card, the Devil, to the positive card of the Star, the optimistic card, the card that brings in hope, and it brings in victory as well. But there looks like there will be some legal dealings that you will have to, or some legal news coming in over here that causes you to sever ties completely, because this man is holding the sword. So and the chain is being cut. So whatever tie that you had to this person is going to be, I think, finally coming to an end. It seems to have been a long-standing tie that you had with this person, maybe a very difficult tie that you had to this person, but that is coming in, and it will come in quite suddenly and will sever. So you will break off ties with this person completely and move forward into something more positive. So I'm just going to draw some cards from the Animal Tarot. So it looks like you've been dealing with very difficult family situations, and now you are finally getting some forward movement, and it looks like you're you're going to have to break off ties with this person and take some rest to recuperate from whatever's been going on. You've got the Four of Summer, which says your responsibilities may distract you from noticing all the gifts that God is presenting you. Be open to investigating opportunities that come your way. So it looks like, you have been very, very burdened, there are opportunities being presented to you. Maybe you have ignored them. It is time for you now to look after yourself and accept opportunities that are going to better your situation, rather than think about all these people that you have been dealing with and this very toxic situation you've been dealing with. You've got the Moon card over here, and it is important to trust your intuition, even if you aren't sure of what is happening. All will be revealed soon, so worry is unnecessary. So at the moment, things are being kept from you. There are things that are still not being revealed, some secrets, some lies, some deception that is going on. With the Moon card, don't make any really big decisions because truth has not come to light yet, but it will. Use your intuition in the meantime, because Scorpio is a very intuitive sign and you will be able to sort through it. Then you've got the Magician, which is about the beginnings of things. There is magic in the air. You can manifest anything you need to be successful. So you have all the tools in your belt to be able to deal with this difficult situation. And even though there might be lies and deception going on, it looks like things will go your way and you will be able to manifest. You've got the Chariot card, which is talking about victory. So you will be victorious in this particular situation. Now, these cycles of difficulties are coming to an end with the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. So whatever this deceptive, awful, nasty situation is, especially with the 5 of Swords, where it's a very humiliating situation to be in. It looks like that's all coming to an end. There might be some legal dealings, but they will go in your favor. Whatever decision you have to make sure you're using your cunning. So have a plan in place. Make sure you do your research. Watch what you say and keep your plans very close to your chest. So be very strategic in how you do this and what you say. And it looks like there's some kind of judgment that you are waiting for, and that will be coming in soon. So there's some kind of legal ending to this particular situation. It may not be everything that you want, because there's the Devil card right next to the Prince of Sword, which means that there is going to be a lot of maybe there's some drama that is coming in with it. But at the end, you've got the Star card over here. So there is going to be a positive outcome to this particular situation. So I hope that this reading has resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Leave me some comments if it has. Thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.